like, you've been with this father for like the last 3 days. Like, what are you talking about? And they were like, no, like last year, they said last year you poisoned the child, and we're following up on that. I'm like, what? And me and the dad had broken up like that week. Like, we had gotten to it. He tried.
They do these mind games, and especially when it comes to your children.
Mind wars. Michael Aquino, mind wars. The Satanists that put a lot of the MK Ultra torture programs in.
You grew up in New York. I grew up in LA, and I grew up in the military entertainment system. And
wow.
I also have been around a lot of celebrities, and I also know that Los Angeles, we have hundreds of thousands of children or teenagers that fly in, drive in, come on off the buses, that move there every day to be actors and actresses and musicians. And they end up getting targeted for human trafficking. And, we're seeing the meltdown of a lot of these human traffickers in Los Angeles and in the industry, the entertainment industry.
Right, because the children that were trafficked are now the traffickers. Yeah. And unfortunately, a lot of these, like we saw, if you Google MK Ultra glitches of celebrity MK Ultra glitches, you could kind of see that, there's a system in place for the MK Ultras. David McGowan wrote a really good book on that.
It's like, even though you and I, we hung out with these celebrities and we know about these activities and we can understand what's going on, it doesn't mean that we were complicit or we were involved, right?
It's so crazy. I wrote a book 15 years ago, and I said my spirit never sat right with these people. Like, you have all this money, you're not helping humanity, you're vain, you're using drugs. Like, I grew up really fucking rough. Like, I grew up really, really, really rough. I never used drugs. Yeah, I never succumbed to most people that I grew up with. Like, for instance.
Thank God. I never became addicted to anything, thank God.
Right, exactly. But I'm saying we grew up really, really rough, and I mean, we're not addicts. Like, how you have all these millions of dollars and you're addicts, and your personality is off, and you're bipolar, and you're weird, and you're like, I grew up. If you see pictures of me, I was with Billy D. Williams when I was like 8 years old. I was around Billy D. Williams when I was like 8 years old. My favorite auntie, she lived near Central Park, and Central Park was flooded. Like, that's where all the celebrities lived around. She lived, like, she was the only black woman, like, in the building, with the nannies and at the park. And I used to see Kelly Ripa, and I used to see all of these different black actresses, like, and singers and musicians, and they invite you, and, you go to the different events, and for some reason I've always been invited to everything. And, but their spirit is not right. Yeah. It's like, demons. That's how I always felt. I wrote a book I said I always felt like these people's spirit is crazy, and they're under demonic possession. Y'all better read Henry McCall book, Satanic Possession. They under possession, and the drugs is a cover up. The drugs is a cover up. They're implanted entities into us. They're hexing us with trauma. They're hexing you. They're cursing you. This is all voodoo. It's all connected. Satanism is voodoo.
And that's the thing. They gang stalk, and they put shade. They call it shade. They put shade on people that don't conform.
It's okay. Their time is up. It doesn't matter. Their time is up.
I
this is not the 80s. This is.
Yeah, I noticed they're that some of these people that run modeling agencies
don't engage. Don't engage.
Shade Ivanka Trump and say she's not beautiful. She's a goddess.
Very beautiful. She's very beautiful. She's very beautiful and very pretty. So whatever. Yeah. I want to tell you something though. From my research, Melania is an MK Ultra.
Melania too. I've seen that.
Research, but this was before Donald Trump was president. We had learned that Melania was an MK Ultra, So I think maybe that's why he targets these pedophiles and stuff, because his wife was harmed in the system. Mm-hmm. But and I love, it's slowly creeping out. I do not believe Donald Trump is a pedophile. I do not believe that he was at Jeffrey Epstein's place to rape and stuff children. If he was, he probably was drugged and stuff like that. Because, you never heard stuff like that about Donald Trump. Like, I've been hearing about Donald Trump since I was a kid.
He's going after these sickos, and that's why this is
definitely.
all crumbling.
He is. He's the one that collapsed these industries. The Roman Catholic Church was running the MK Ultra programs for a long time, for over hundreds of years. So all the pedophilia in the church is all satanic ritual abuse and all MK Ultra. That's all it is and all it was. And now they passed the torch to family court judges.
Yeah. Huh? None of this would be happening if Hillary was elected.
None of it. Exactly. And I don't believe it's like certain celebrities, like for instance, Mariah Carey, satanic ritual abuse. She was involved in that. Like, it's like I grew up around, and it's so crazy because Mariah Carey is supposed to be connected in my bloodline somewhere. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. And, it's certain celebrities, like, I grew up in that circle, so you hear certain things about. It's so many, like Britney Spears, Shia LaBeouf, the Disney kids, that's being the Disney death machine. Mm-hmm. That's being murdered. Like, they all been through the MK Ultra program. The little girl that did Poltergeist, like Drew Barrymore.
When you get out of line and you start, not following the program, they'll target you with these shows like TMZ. And
TMZ is 100% CIA, Nazi Mockingbird media. 100% CIA. TMZ is that's how they front. CNN, I call it the Cabal News Network. They're part of the Cabal. Mm-hmm. TMZ is 100% Mockingbird media, gang stalking. Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. And it's a psyop. It's a dark psyop, and is to protect the deep state. Why does it? Yeah, it's to protect the deep state.
Aleah, Aleah, I have to wrap it up because I've got to get some lunch going. But I thank you so much for coming on today and for all your work. Your work is amazing, and I love you.
Thank you.
And
I love you too, babes.
I'm so happy I got a chance to talk to you. All right.
Anytime.
This has been an excellent show. Excellent. And I just thank you so much for coming on.
Listen to a lot of healing frequencies. It breaks the gang stalking energy, and so much stuff online to protect yourself from that.
Well, I listen to Zeph Daniels' music all the time because he uses those frequencies in his music.
Send me some. I see you promoting him, but people send me so much stuff that I'm like. I tuned out. I have this little 2-year-old baby.
One I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you one right now when we get off the show. All right. I love you so much. I got to get. But thank you so much, and I'll call you right back.
Anytime.
Okay. Bye-bye. So you can go to her organization online, her website, and her book is available on Amazon.com. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, my live guests. Also, tonight at midnight, I'm going to be hosting a live podcast with my guest, Jacqueline Conrad, and we're going to be doing a pre-prayer and meditation show for human2020.com. To learn more about that project, you can go to human2020.com and check out that website as well. All right, guys. Oh, and in the morning, you can go to Zeph Daniel, the Zeph Report on Spreaker.com. You can also subscribe to his shows so that you can tune in with us live. We have a global panel where we all discuss these issues that are occurring worldwide. All right. Thank you so much, folks. This has been another episode of Porthole to Justice, the window to the truth. Oh, and please support my content. You can go to Patreon and you can support my content as well. And I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. On Facebook, I'm more interactive, and I also have links to my PayPal. All right, folks, thanks so much for tuning in.